Alright, I did a compression check. There was a couple cylinders that were low. I got the one valve unstuck, like I said, with PV Blaster. There was a couple other ones that were not closing all the way. I think cylinder 3 and cylinder 6. I had about 80 on 3 and 90 on 6. So I monkeyed around with them a little bit, snapped them a couple times with a screwdriver, got them freed up, and got over 100 pounds on all of them. There's still a couple of them that are either got some carbon on them or something. They're not closing well. But got the 12-volt battery hooked up to it. I wasn't going to start it, but I decided, since it's early yet, it's only about 4 o'clock, and so I hooked up a 12-volt coil. I disconnected the lead from the generator so that I won't hurt the regulator or anything running it on 12, and took the sediment bowl off the fuel line, dumped that, filled that up with fresh gas, put the line in the tank, squirted a little fresh gas up through there with my primer bottle. I don't know if the accelerator pump is working. It does not sound like the accelerator pump is working. So I will give it a little prime for a good time and see what happens. Let's see if I can set the camera up here. Oh, I better hook up the battery. Well, that sounds a lot smoother than the first time I started it. See it vibrating just a little bit. Wow. Yeah, she's still got some hanging up valve. Yeah, I think one of them valves hung up again. Ah, you prick. Well, there, it picked up that valve. Yeah, it's got a valve that keeps hanging up. I'm going to shut it down. Alright, one thing I didn't check was oil pressure. So I've put a gauge in the side. We're going to fire it up again and see what we got for oil pressure. And the gauge is showing about 45 to 50 pounds, which is I think what the regulator is set at. And that valve keeps hanging up on number 2. Well, it won't go down on low idle. Runs good except for that dang sticking valve. And the choke is a little bit shot. Well, I let it run, it's getting warmed up. The lifter's still, or the valve is still hanging up, and then it'll, it's not hung up right now, but it'll hang up and drop that cylinder. But it's actually running pretty smooth right now. If I rev it up, it'll drop that, that valve will catch and it'll you can hear it start hanging up a little bit. And all of a sudden, just as quick as it came on, they fix it right up and smooth right out. What a shame. It looks like we're going to have to tear the motor apart and do something with them sticking valve guides. Which really sucks, because when you pay somebody money to do a job, you expect them to do it right. This thing's probably got less than 500 miles on it after coming back from the machine shop for new valve guides, and they're hanging up something terrible. What a shame. Listen to how smooth that thing runs when they ain't sticking. I mean, there's hardly any vibration in the motor at all. It just sets right there and idles perfect. Oh well. Still got good oil pressure, about 40. And it's all warmed up. Yeah, you can, I don't know if you can see in there. Oh, there goes my light. Well, anyway. The antifreeze is flowing. Well, you can sort of see it a little bit if I get this right. Yep. It's a runner. 1941 Pontiac. Well, you can't see much now, the light blue. That damn valve. Well, there it is. I'm done for the day.